Hey everybody, it is self-care day. I am taking time for me. So this is a little reminder about taking care of you. Self-care is very important. A lot of times, we hang out at all these events and we feel like we're supposed to force ourselves into these circles of people who really don't want you. So I have practiced this for years of this is a saying that I created called be selfish in a positive way. Now, the reason why I'm always selfish in a positive way because a lot of times when you're a giver, the way I've always been in my life, sometimes at the end of the day, you have nothing left to give for yourself because you give it to your clients, you give it to your family, and then you don't have any left for you. So this is a quick reminder. I love coming to the restaurant like I am right now where there's nobody here. You come in my area where I live by the water, you come right when they open and there's nobody here. You got the whole restaurant to yourself. Now, I like that because I like peace of mind. I like quiet. I don't do a lot of drama. My nerves are too bad for all of that shit. I'm too old for that. I like to relax. I like calm. Things are hectic during the week. When you run a full schedule the way I do, it's always hectic. So on the weekend, I typically don't have to deal with clients. I get a chance to work on some projects. I got some self-care. I did my spa day today. I didn't shave because I hate shaving. I try to shave like every other day, every 3 days, something like that, because my skin is sensitive. But I did a full 9 yards a day with the spa thing. Now, so I feel good about me. Right, I've been going through a real rough time emotionally lately, just going through some personal stuff. But we all go through personal things, and you can't let it affect how you're gonna live your life. It's just another thing that you need to manage. If you're real good at solving problems, you'll figure out a way to manage that and to solve that dilemma as well. So, been real going through a real rough time emotionally. So you got to get some self care in. You got to take care of yourself. You got to get your feet done. You got to get your hands done. Males, that's not just for ladies. You got to stay on top of your shit. You got to always groom yourself because however you look on the outside is how you're going to feel on the inside. I want to feel great. When you look good on the outside, you're going to feel good on the inside. Typically, how you look on the outside is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. So I pulled it together today. I did a couple projects around the house. And then I said, you know what, it's time for me. So I took a nap. Going to take another nap a little bit later on today when I get in my massage chair. And I'm going to make sure that I focus on me because I got a real tall hill to climb as we're going into quarter number 4. For those of you who are just thinking about your goals, if you feel like you're behind and you haven't quite hit the mark yet, especially for everybody out there who is in my industry of high paid speaking, it's not too late. But while you're on the grind, you can't just grind 24 hours a day. It's impossible. Team no sleep is stupid. Going through these processes and not looking out for yourself is just ignorant. And I've been ignorant a whole bunch in my life. Everybody talks about your health is your wealth, but yet we don't make it a priority. So sometimes you got to stop, smell the roses, play with the ducks at the beach. I make it a point to look at something beautiful every day, some scenery. That's why I live close to the water. I love living close to the water because it relaxes me. I don't have time for stupid shit. I don't do drama. I don't have time for it. So I'm in a relaxed state right now, the way I need to be for the self-care time in the space that I'm in right now, chilling in the restaurant all by myself. Going to have simple salad with some spinach ravioli, keeping it real simple. Now, I made this video because a lot of us get so caught up into trying to belong into a circle, trying to belong to a group. See, you got to understand something. You got to be cool with being alone. You have to be cool with being by yourself. You can't just be trying to be around people all the time. The top 3% of the most successful people in the history of business, and I've studied this for the past 35 plus years of my life, they all do some self-reflection. They all know that they got to go in it by themselves. They know they got to go underground for 6 months, a year, a couple of years. They got to sacrifice. Sacrificing is tough. It's a grind. It's always an uphill battle. And every single day, you have new goals. You have sales goals. You have, you got to operate your business in a certain way. You're always trying to climb. And when you're ascending, It's rough. And it takes a toll on you mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically. You got to keep your shit wired tight at all times. And the only way to do that is to unplug from everything else, chill out. If other people don't take care of you, you got to take care of yourself. This goes especially out to the givers. I've been a giver my whole life. I've been a person, and I've always had a discipline of serving other people first. I'm telling you, when you do that, it's very taxing. It's draining, and you cannot let people or your family suck the life's blood out of you. So this is just a quick reminder. While all of you are out there chasing those millions, stop chasing money. When you got the right kind of vision and you got the right kind of marketing system in place, the money is going to be attracted to your business. Remember that I didn't always have all this stuff figured out, and I'm still figuring out some things. I am far from perfect, but I tell you what I do every day. I get up and I put in the effort, and I put in the effort. I put in the individual effort. Me, myself, and I'm all about that self-care. See, this is why I'm talking to you like this, because if you don't put some time into you, you're not going to have no time for your family. You're not going to be the best significant other. You're not going to be the best spouse. You're not going to be the best business partner. You're not going to be the best co-worker. A lot of you are burnt out because of this pandemic bullshit, and you haven't had any self-care. You let yourself go. You can't let yourself go. You got a lot of work to do. A lot of people depend on you. Think about the amount of people that are going to benefit from your vision. But if you don't get the vision off the ground, think about how many people are going to be suffering. Yes, that's how powerful your individual vision is. You literally have the power to change lives. But it starts with you creating change within yourself first. So I'm telling you, be selfish in a positive way. Go to the restaurant and eat by yourself. And do some meditation, do some self-reflection. Get into your own thing. Stop trying to fit into everybody else's circle, because what you're going to figure out is that the circle stinks to high heaven, and you're not going to want to be there even when you get there. Got to go someplace where you celebrate and not tolerate. I celebrate myself every day. No matter who says what about me, I celebrate myself. Yeah, I get into my thing. I make my thing the priority. I make that the main thing. So when I take care of me, I'm able to take care of everybody else. I'm able to be a great business partner. I'm able to be there and reliable for people who really, really need me. And a lot of people, remember this, I'm thinking about you as much as you're thinking about me. I want you to adopt that mantra into your life. See, you're sitting here thinking about people and worrying about people. They're not worrying about you. They're not thinking about you and what you need to do. They're not getting in the foxhole. They didn't help you dig it. They're not going to put on the full metal jacket, and they're not going to take that shrapnel for you. You got to get your ass in that foxhole yourself. Now, I'm telling you right now that what's important is that I'm not going to let me fall apart. I don't give a damn how much bullshit that I'm going through. I'm not going to let me fall apart, because if I let that fall apart, then I'm going to let a whole lot of people down that depend on me. If you're not reliable, in my book, you ain't shit. So if you want to be reliable, it all starts with some self-care. I did it all today. Washed and conditioned my hair. Did the loofah, scrubbed my whole body, scrubbed my face, did a facial. I did my hands, did my feet. I did it all. Man, I feel good. Get in a good space in your life. We're still in a pandemic. And I know that a lot of us have been going through a real rough time, just mentally, feeling anxiety, we're going through depression. This is going to be lasting for decades. So you got to get some self-care time in. Put some more effort into your goals, especially those of you who are saying that you have a message and you want to share it with the world, but yet you are not putting any effort into it. You have to go real hard while your schedule is open, from whatever time that you open to whatever time you want to close it out for the day. Before then, get in some self-care time. After then, get in some self-care time. On the weekend, live life every day. Have some fun every day. Smile a lot. Get around people that like to smile. Get around people that love, that are involved in the things you're involved in. Get around people you can have a good conversation with. Get away from people who judge you. The people that's telling you to get your shit together, those are the people that typically don't have their shit together. All right. So if you're going to take advice from somebody, you better take advice from somebody who's willing to be a little bit vulnerable. Because people that tell you that they never made any mistakes and they're riding on some kind of white horse or magic genie carpet, they are full of shit. You gotta keep people in your circle that always hold you accountable and have a system in place that is reliable. You want to be a person who's reliable. You want to be a person of high character, and you got to get around other people. You got to see a lot of you have a problem with detecting other people's bullshit. You're not good at it. That's why you let a bunch of bad people into your life. You let the bad people into your space. You end up marrying a bad person and you let them into your space, and then it's all fucked up and they try to control you. You let a lot of bad friends around. You're still spending time with people you have no business spending time with. See, I don't have to worry. I cut all that bullshit out a long time ago. I don't have frivolous people calling my phone. I don't have unnecessary things that I have to deal with. The reason why, thank you, boy, I appreciate it. Yeah, the reason why is my food is coming. The reason why I cut all of that stuff out is because I had to get in a space where I had to start protecting myself. I had to protect my energy, my space, my time, my money, my knowledge. People will use you and use you up and throw you away. So do not... these people in these circles and these happy hours and these networking events that you're going to and these Zoom sessions that you're attending, most of them are bullshit. If you're not wise enough to spot the bullshit, they're going to take you for the long ride, and then you don't have anything left for you. What about you? See, as much as you put into other people, ask yourself the question, who's putting into you? What about you? What about your goals? What about your dreams? What about your energy that you should have? Your energy every day is like a gas needle. When you fill up your tank, it's all the way here. And then the more energy you use, by the time you get midday, you're starting to run out of gas. Then you got to keep on going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going until that needle runs over there into that orange section. And it's time to fill up again. That's why you got to get your rest. I used to pull that 2-hour a day, 4-hour a day bullshit, sleeping. Not anymore. I'm getting my 6, 7, 8 hours every single night. And if I can get a nap in throughout the day, I'll do that as well. And I'm definitely getting in my massage chair every single day. Self-care. If you don't take care of yourself, it's not going to be anything left for anybody else. And we got people literally running themselves into the ground. I used to do it as well. Stop it. There's another way to live. There's a way to this. I want you to be free. I want you to live free. I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to be fulfilled. I want you to get into your goals. I want you to fulfill. I want you to live out the full manifestation of your purpose. I want you to die empty. You gotta stop with all this other stuff. You gotta stop trying to figure out a way to make other people happy. You gotta stop being so accommodating. That doesn't mean you need to be an asshole all the time. You can still be nice and still be on your grind and your hustle. But when it comes time to take a break for you, get all the way into it and stay focused on me, myself, and I. All right. This is Kevin. I'm chilling for the rest of the day. I'm going to take a walk at the beach. I'm having an early dinner. I'm on me time, alone time. Me, myself, and I spend a lot of time by myself, and I love it. Enjoy your weekend.